Are you guys ready?
This week, guys, we're exploring the Bungle Bungles.
Welcome to Purnululu National Park.
We're Shannon. At the end of 2021, we decided it was time for a complete life change. So we sold our house and business. Now we are travelling around Australia looking for adventure and seeking moments of solitude. We booked 3 nights online in here. We've just visited the visitor centre to register. So that is all done. Now we're going to go down and try and snaggle us a little campsite before it gets busy in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of vehicles coming in, so we'll try and get something before it gets too filled up.
So they have 37 campsites at the campsite that we are at, Wallaria, and you can choose whichever one is available, so they don't nominate you an actual physical campsite. So we're going to go down now and suss it all out and see if we can't get one that's just maybe a little bit private.
See what we can see.
We're home for the next 3 nights. Campsite number 27. We didn't explore all the campsites, we just zoomed in on the ones on the map that looked a little bit more isolated. The road is right there, which just goes down to some more camping, but we are the only ones who can camp in this nice little spot. So we dance, so we dance, so we dance.
Just like a kebab. I'm not sure what it is in the inside of it, but
It came out of a packet and it's plant-based nutrition.
Delicious.
Morning, guys. We're at the southern end of the park today. That's what we're going to be exploring. So the goal today is to combine all of the day walks. We have no idea how long that actually is. More than 10 k's, less than 15. Time-wise, we're guessing that it's going to take us about 5 hours.
I think 5.
They're tall.
We're at Cathedral Gorge.
Cathedral Gorge.
Since we turned off the track heading out towards Piccadilly Lookout now, this is probably the first time it's really starting to give you that bungle kind of feel.
We're in the Bungles.
We made it to Piccadilly Lookout. It's absolutely amazing. Really pretty looking down into the Bungles. And there's a dry riverbed down there which has just a tiny bit of water in it.
The window's next. 2.2 k's. Here we come.
We're currently walking through Piccadilly Creek. Now it's dry at the moment, but in the wet season we'd be underwater at the moment here. Animal trails, love finding them.
We're both getting a wee bit hangry. We've got a very gourmet breakfast planned for today. The window's nowhere because you're not allowed to climb it. Can you see anything? My plan was to sit here in the shade, eat our gourmet breakfast, but look at that termite mound. Holy smokes, right? And there's little termite-y things running around everywhere. Can you see them?
Ooh, ooh.
Gourmet, guys. Spider wheats, 9 grain.
Wait for it. To make any meal gourmet.
Vegemite. Veggie. And then we have some bruised carrots that need to be eaten.
So old, those things.
They came all the way from Alice. Dried fruit.
And some nuts.
Nuts.
It's not all for breakfast, it has to last all day.
It doesn't have to last all day. It just has to last us until we get back to the car. Breakfast. But how's that for a view? Might be a crappy breakfast, but it's a stunning view.
Doesn't get better than that, does it? Next stop, Whipsnake Gorge. The Bungle domes out here, they just seem to go on forever. They cover about 45,000 hectares, the domes do, which is where everyone comes to. And the actual Purnululu National Park is 240,000 hectares, which is just massive.
We made it, and it's so nice and cool in here.
It's lovely.
And it's such a break from the beaming sun as well.
Yeah.
Probably one of the most challenging things about this walk is the heat.
We've made it back to the car. It's really hot in the sun. I think we're going to take 10 minutes, cool down, have some water, get our hiking boots off and chill out.
Just when you think you're going to have a nice relaxing evening, Shannon noticed that this tie is bagging out a lot, like looking flat. And then look at that little bad boy in there. What do you say to that bad boy in there, Shannon?
Oh, freaking bastard.
The plan for tonight is just to jack it up and deal with it tomorrow. Dinner tonight, pork with mash and some veg. We just had the most magical sleep. Don't you think, Shannon?
It was really good.
Oh, we're still adjusting to this WA time. By 6:30 last night, we were like so ready for bed. I think we strung it out until 7:15.
But anyway, today's going to be a home day.
Oh, a home day. We'll show you what a home day looks like, and we'll tell you later as well why we've decided to make today a home day.
Well guys, a home day normally looks like us staying in camp next to our house, the Patrol, and getting a heap of jobs done. Nay normally spends the day, here she is over here, editing, and I generally read maps, work out distances for fuel, things where we're heading, places that we're going, get on top of maintenance on the car, cooking, all the little bits and pieces that need to be done to keep things moving. Task 1 for the day, tyre repair. The second task I've got to get done today is Naomi's window, the passenger's window, has stopped working. You can wind it down, but it's extremely difficult. I think it's just completely full of dust. One more hot tip for you guys. If you're ever in the bush working on your car, go through your dirty clothes bag, get some dirty clothes out, put them on, because you don't want to be trashing clean clothes constantly. She's only got 7 psi in her at the moment, so let's just see when I put some air in it if it still holds. We're at 31 on this gauge, so we'll let the jack down, we'll give it a couple of hours, and then we'll check it again and see if it's gone down or not. I've put some soap in there. It doesn't seem to be bubbling at all, so fingers crossed we've fixed it. But super disappointed. Big 8mm bolt, not even a sharp point on it, straight through the end. One of the best parts of having a home day is having the time to make a cooked breakfast.
That domestic goddess over there, everybody, is now cleaning out the fridge. How good's that? I get to edit. Shannon gets to clean out a fridge. How's it going, babe?
Oh, it's pretty gross. Task 1, repairing the tyre, is done. It just checked it again. It's still holding pressure, so hopefully those 2 plugs I put in it has fixed it. We've had cooked breakfast this morning, checked that off the list. I've cleaned the fridge because we broke 3 eggs. That's all done. I've got another coffee on the go. On to the next task, which is fixing Nay's window to try and see if we can get that working again.
Another cooked meal, having a little bit of Mexican for lunch. Shannon drove us into the park yesterday. It's 52 k's in from the highway and it took us an hour and a half. They say to allow an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Now the road conditions, it's a dirt road coming in. It's heavily corrugated with a few creek crossings, so just drop your tyre pressures down, take your time and you'll be completely fine. Nothing to worry about at all.
Now fuel wise, there isn't actually a fuel station at the turnoff on the highway. There's one 50 k's north and there's one 100 k's down, and then the park is actually fairly well spread out as well.
Yeah, they say to allow once you're within to the park, to allow between 200 to 300 kilometers worth of driving while you're here looking around. So definitely make sure you allow for that within your calculations.
So that's one of the reasons why we decided to make today a home day, is just to save on some diesel. So we're staying in Wallaria, which is on the southern side, which was perfect access to all of our walks yesterday. So if we pack up tomorrow, drive north, do our walks and then pop out of the park, that will save us quite a fair bit of fuel. Plus then it just meant that I could get a whole heap of editing done and Shannon got all his bits and pieces done as well. The sticker collection continues to grow.
Oh, she's still there.
Oh, she's holding at 31.
She's holding at 31.
Thumbs up, baby. Well done. Good job.
What happens when we get some heat in it tomorrow?
We're getting ready for a walk. We can't start the walk until Shannon's got some coffee in his system. He's looking inside my mug. Does that mean there's coffee in my mug?
I'm seeing if I dropped any in there.
And I have a herbal tea. The plan today is to explore the northern side of the park. We're at Blackwoods. We're going to run out to Mini Palms, come back, do Homestead Valley. Then we're going to drive to the very end, have a look at the lookout, and then at midday view Echidna Chasm.
Coffee's on trail.
Woo! We've never done that before. Sun is just about to pop its little head out. Our very first impressions of the northern side versus the southern side is the southern side has that quintessential, is that the right word? I think so. Like bungle bungle feel.
Probably more escarpment feel here and a
Yeah.
lot taller.
Fat trap.
Fat trap. Possibly a bad idea to bring coffees when you got a rock scramble.
The walls are supposed to be around 200 meters tall.
Well, we've made it to the final viewing platform and it's just so peaceful, just looking up the gorge. All we can hear is the breeze, some birds and a heap of flies.
We're now sharing the park with one other couple. We're off to the Homestead Valley, 2.2 k's. Wow. That's the back of the way we came through there. Spectacular. It is so incredibly, spectacularly beautiful in here. It's taken me by surprise a little bit. I wasn't expecting this. It was well and truly worth the effort, and really the walk was pretty easy. It is stunningly beautiful, guys. Here comes the sun, guys. I think I got all my photos just in the nick of time. And just like that, we're in full sun, benefiting from the shade of the little shade cover, the gazebo. Another gourmet breakfast this morning. The same as last time when we were on trail, except this time we've got our one lucky last carrot. And
seen better days.
Neither of us are keen on eating it.
Should it flex like that?
No. It's literally our last piece of fresh produce, that carrot. That's it.
Maybe I should.
We don't have anything else left.
See if it gets a crunch. Alright.
Still got a crunch.
Crunchy. It tastes old, but...
Yeah.
Well, she's up to 34, so she's hot.
She's holding.
Holding pressure. That's a win.
We just had to stop for a sea of people. I felt like that was a good 5 minutes, Shannon. Oh, they're still coming. At least we were in the shade. You can walk all the way to the very end of the chasm. It's almost like a little bit of a cul-de-sac at the end. And we were greeted by a small village of people.
There's a lot of people in there.
There was a lot of people in there. Smelt very much so like sunscreen and sweat. So we opted to take our photos just back a little bit, but facing towards the end of the chasm. That's where we took our shots. So now we took them at about 20 past 11, so a little bit before that midday. I don't think it would matter if you're a little bit on either side, but I don't know because I didn't stay to wait and find out.
But seeing the sun hit the walls of the chasm is absolutely beautiful.
Thanks for watching, guys. We've thoroughly enjoyed our time in Purnululu National Park.
From the drive-in, the bungles in the south, the escarpments in the north, the camping, the bushwalking, it's been absolutely amazing.
It really has. Please like, subscribe and comment, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
See you guys.